Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Royals versus Yankees Game 3 of the ALDS on Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. Prices start at $15, but you can always use that discount code PICK. Get 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls, looking for a VIP concierge one-on-one type experience. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website. They're easy to get. You just got to text that number. Keep in mind, these are our most expensive premium products, and they're not a bailout bet. These are long-term packages. But let's head to Kansas City, where the Royals taking on the Yankees. It's Game 3 of the series, knotted up at a game apiece. You know, those wild card rounds generally, the last few years, really sweepy, kind of like it was surprising that even one of them made it through to a deciding game this year. But, these championship series, these have been dogfights. And I think, that's what we see so far this year is these games have been dogfights. And I think the Yankees, started off Game 2 in really good shape with Rodon, pitching really well. And then all of a sudden he got hit and the Yankees just simply had no answers because there's only good teams left at this point. And I think, returning to Kansas City, the Royals, they're starting to believe that they can make it happen. I think, a lot of baseball late in the season, it has to do with momentum. We've seen it in the last several years since the expanded wild card. These expanded wild card teams are the ones that are going all the way to the World Series. Last year it was the Texas Rangers playing against the Diamondbacks, 2 wild card teams. The year before it was the Philadelphia Phillies taking the wild card all the way to the World Series, not winning it, coming up short, but still, a wild card team nonetheless. And I think, the Royals saying, you know what? They're starting to believe, Witt Jr. is not just, a good up-and-coming player anymore. He's one of the best players in all of baseball. And I think, he's become a team leader. And you're starting to see the passing of the torch over there in Kansas City. Now, one thing that we hope we don't see in Kansas City in this one is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift at the game. We've seen enough of these guys. I'm sick of both of them. And I tell you what, man, it's like, can you imagine? It's like the Royals and the Chiefs and like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift being at Royals games starting to become a thing. Oh, man, would that be nauseating. But I'll tell you what was nauseating for the Yankees was not being able to hit this Royals pitching in Game 2. Seth Lugo gets the bump here. Former Met and, former reliever turned starter. Generally, these relievers turned starters wear down as the season's gone on, but it hasn't been the case for Lugo, who, has pitched really well. Last time, just 1 run allowed in that wild card game against the Orioles. Went just 4 1/3, but, 5 hits and a run was good enough. It was a solo shot home run, and the Royals won that game 2-1. Of course, that was that Cedric Mullins home run. It was the only run the Orioles scored that whole series. Meanwhile, prior to that, Lugo had been absolutely on fire. I mean, for a reliever turned starter, for a guy that's pitched over 206 innings this season, his second highest in his career was 146, and then prior to that, I mean, it was 2 innings where he pitched, 2 years where he pitched 100 innings, but that was back in 2017 and 2018. So maybe people had this guy wrong all along, and this was his calling, was to be a starting pitcher in the major leagues. And the Royals certainly believed that in this very pivotal game 3 of the series. We have seen Lugo in the postseason with the Mets. He appeared in 3 games. He did get a save in there. He did not allow a run, only 2 hits in 2 innings of work. Over his last 3 starts, a 3.85 ERA. For the Yankees, Clark Schmidt here, he missed a portion of the season, but what we've seen from Schmidt has been very solid this year. But in his return, and last time out especially, he got smacked around by the Pittsburgh Pirates, and while the Yankees were able to win that game, we're talking about a Pirates team that finished well below 500 this season. We're not talking about the ALDS against the Kansas City Royals, who are absolutely smoke right now. The thing is that, in his start since his return, 4 runs, 3 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs. That's not going to be good enough in this type of game. We know the Yankees bullpen pitched really well in Game 2, but it was too little too late in that one. I think in this one, I think it's going to be a lot more of the same situation. I think the Yankees in this series are in trouble. I'm going to take the Royals in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.